Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe I should stream on Facebook or something. Thinking emoji. Nah. Yeah, no streaming on Facebook. For now. Got that chat up. Seems like we're pretty good. This was bugging me. This feels like it gets in the way. If I do something like this. Yeah, that seems better. Let me see if I can add a 3D body over here. My guy, I'm right on time. Welcome to the chat, Aaron. How you doing? Tell me some good news. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that's not good. I'm trying to find a good pose. Yeah, it looks good. Back to working on this thing. Back to working on the comic. I'm almost done with my animation. The only good news for the day. Hey, I can tell you another good news for the day. You woke up today. You're in the stream today. Yeah, those are pretty good news. In my book. And also, cool. I'm glad you're almost done with that first animation. Gonna put it on the YouTubes and learn from it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I have a theory that maybe when I play music, that'll get more people more inclined to talk instead of just jumping into a silent stream. And you're welcome. So when there's gonna be more people in the chat and whatnot, I'll turn the music off. And that way, if I ever want to go back to clip these live streams, it'll be easier for me to do so. But I have not clipped a live stream yet. I think I'll start doing that when I'm done making. Well, when I'm caught up with all of my updates for the comics. That's the plan, at the very least. Okay. Let me see if I can use this efficiently. So I can spread the legs out a little bit. I mean, it's actually a good plan. Thank you. Just doing what I can with all of these plans. I probably don't need this 3D model, honestly, because I guess it was pretty simple, but better safe than sorry. Oh, I know what I can do to make this more interesting. I can probably add some perspective to it. No, that's not how you do it. There we go. There we go. And you earned quite a lot of supporters yesterday. Congrats. Thanks. I earned like around almost 10 in one day. And I was like, wow, that's insane. That is insane. I guess my habitual part of the brain is like, oh, if I do this more often, that's gonna happen. But no, I guess that's I think that was like a rare occurrence. I know it's like a difficult thing when it comes to like live streaming, especially as a small creator, is getting people to join the chat. Because I noticed, I was looking at the analytics of that video, and it was pushed to around 10,000 people. So what I suspect is that YouTube, the vertical live streams, pushes to more people. The more people leaves messages in the text chat. I guess that shows the algorithm that the people in my live stream are active, and I'm communicating with them, maybe. And that tells the algorithm that, hey, maybe if I bring more people over to this live stream, then there'll be more people that's going to spend more time watching the live stream and on the YouTube app. So that's my thoughts. That's my my hypothesis. Yeah, this looks good. I think what I'm gonna do here is turn off the light, the shadows. If I know how to turn off light source, gone. Oh wow, that looks ugly. I don't need a shadow. Can I change the light source? This is fine. It's not a one-time thing, actually. What do you mean? Care to explain? Let's see, let me do that. Wow, that's so great. It's the supporters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and plus the live stream actually gets pushed to people as well. That's also true. And plus the way YouTube is, it's not good at fostering supporters, but it is good at getting new people. It's really good at casting the net because the majority of the people who looks at my content are people who are not subscribed, and that's actually a good thing because that means YouTube is pushing my stuff to more and more people. But I will always, but the people who are veterans of the channel, they don't look at the other content that I make, I suppose, except for community posts occasionally. But there's a few amount of people who interact with community posts. And I started doing the community posts because I have heard that it's a good thing to get into. That people will people will look at it and interact, and it'll be shown to more people. But that hasn't been the case for me so far, oddly enough. But people have been liking the posts. People have been interacting with it. But so that's pretty good for me. Wait, be right back. All right. I think his muscles need to be a little bit bigger. Sipping coffee in the hood. Yo, what's up, Sketch? How was your Memorial Day? My Memorial Day was pretty good. I was streaming yesterday, and I was streaming with the art yesterday, and I ended up getting 9 subscribers from it on YouTube. Terrible. The weather was awful. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it was raining in the morning here. But like after it was like thunderstorming, it was super bright. Bright enough for me to mow the lawn. All in my backyard. Some of my backyard. I'm slowly getting over my phobia of yellow jackets. Well, I'm gonna have to get over that because nobody else is gonna mow the lawn. Oh snap! 5 hours in one stream, lit. Yeah, it was like almost 10. And I think I understand like how the algorithm works, especially with specifically with small channels and shorts, vertical live streams. Aaron, hey, you got a new subscriber. Hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, and you changed your icon. Hold up. Since Sketch is chatting in the stream, I can show him in the vertical lives chat, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to a ghost. There we go. Yeah, wait, did I get a new subscriber on YouTube? I also have like another not stream, but a playlist going on in the background. When in doubt, drum and bass it out. Oh yeah, I did get another subscriber. That's awesome. Oh no, this is my other account. This used to be the account that I would post vids about games. Oh, nice. What do you think about gaming? What do you think about gaming today? I was in a Discord call the other night, and I was like talking to old acquaintances and friends and such, and I went on a rant about just modern entertainment and like games, but it's like stuff that you've already heard 1,000 bajillion times before. You know, like how I'm so tired of how big the gaming industry now is now. I missed. I really wish everybody would go back to the 2005 era of games, where everybody was on shoestring budgets and deadlines, and actual deadlines. And I know there's always indie games to that's like the answer to all these overblown budgeted games. But honestly, indie developers are just terrible at marketing their stuff. It's crazy. And like the only way to like not the only way, I don't want to speak in absolutes to like get anybody down from the outside. I just it's really annoying how nobody really knows the fundamentals of marketing, or it's just very difficult to get into, to the point where someone can make the best game ever, but if they don't know how to talk about it, or they don't know how to get people interested, then it's not going to work. But on the flip side of that, though, you don't need 1 million people to play your game to be successful, right? You just need like a set number of people, probably in your country, and you can probably garner that a success from that, making like $100,000 by getting a few people to play your game. And if you have like the right monetizing avenues so you can have like real super fans to promote your next gaming and your next projects. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really play games anymore. That's why I stopped posting. Oh yeah, I completely understand that. It's interesting. I don't play a lot of games like to be entertained anymore. I think the last game I played was like a couple days ago, and that was like Lego Batman 2. And I just wanted to have something. I just wanted to have like a fidget spinner, something to fidget my thumbs with while I listen to podcasts. Like I wasn't really into like the story. Well, it's a Lego game. It's not like they have like a complex story narrative. You know what I'm saying? But it's so interesting. And that's like my opinion though. Yo, Sketch. What's your opinion on gaming as of late? You playing Persona today? Oh yeah, I played Persona yesterday, but nobody turned out, so I was only like an hour-long stream. I didn't progress that far into the story. I just did some hangout stuff, did some try to make some new personas. You know, just downtime stuff. You can't really progress in that game for like an hour, with an hour long live stream. I didn't even know you played. Oh yeah, it was a bad stream because like half of the stream was muted. Because after I streamed for 3 hours yesterday, we're just working on the comic. I took an hour break, and I took an hour break and I just went on streaming for an hour with a Persona. And after that hour was up, I just changed the titles and thumbnails to the majority of the Purgatory Academy content I have on my channel. And honestly, it's cool. I I was watching a lot of content about how to get more people interested to click on your stuff on your videos, and I just keep hearing people say title and thumbnail, title and thumbnail, title and thumbnails, everything over and over again. So I think I'm good enough at titles. Maybe, I guess. It's something. Well, I'm getting better. I'm a lot better than I was years ago. I can at least say that. And I was and like the way that I'm doing my thumbnails now, it's it's really it's kind of lazy because I would just take panels that would look good cropped at a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and it honestly just looks better than like the previous designs that I made, which was just over designed. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. And since YouTube stopped promoting my shorts, I'm trying to focus more on changing the titles and the thumbnails of my previous videos so I can get more impressions that way. But yeah, I'll play Persona today. Actually, let me think about this. I probably don't need this. His head shape is probably more interesting than that. Oh yeah, Sketch, tell me some good news. Welcome to the chat. So like I'll move. Yeah, insane for that game. Insane. Yeah, insane playing that game for HR for an hour is equivalent to playing it for 20 minutes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let me see. What does his head look like from this angle? I think it looks something similar to this. The molars are. Thinking on your toes. Exactly. But this is what's happening right now. I wanted to draw like ears on his back, but I'm like, that has no design significance. But at the same time, that's the entire point of demons in this world, like how they look. Oh yeah, I think when I play Persona, I'm close to. I just remember that I need to level up the Jack Frost Persona, and then I can trade him in for whatever whatever the Child Labor Brigade wants me to do to give me for him. For lack of better words, those were words. Absolutely. Okay. It's so weird because I want to try to child laws look different in the Velvet Room. True, true. Edon, if you're still in the chat, tell me what's your current thoughts on gaming. Taking a sip of water. I don't know if Aaron's still in the chat. I'm getting distracted. I gotta get back to whatever I was doing. Let's see. Alright, this is looking good. This is absolutely looking good so far. I think. I'm just talking. But yeah, you really didn't miss much. Increased my guts, increased my I did not increase my proficiency, but things are going good in Persona. Let's see. Done. There we go. I think speaking of good news, one thing that I'm looking forward to is fully catching up on the Purgatory Academy motion comic. Right now I'm on chapter 4. Or not chapter 4, chapter 9. I'm on chapter 9 out of 10. And that's for finishing chapter 9, which is like 24 pages. We'll see how that goes. Then I'll have chapter 10. Then chapter 1 of book 3. And then chapter 2, segment 1. And then after that, I'll be completely updated. Well, I gotta do the updates for Let's Go Metal Hero. You caught up on the Jujutsu JJK manga? Or are you watching the anime? I'll be watching the anime. I really don't have time to catch up with, to keep up with a, series, like weekly or monthly series. Did they make new episodes of the anime after the Shibuya incident? Or nah? I should probably get back into reading manga, honestly. Actually, I think that's an inevitability, because I think I'll be thumbnailing the rest of this series, the rest of this volume by myself. Fair enough. I keep up with JJK because I'll keep seeing leaks on Twitter whenever a new chapter comes out. Oh no, I get you. 2, 3, 4. Let me see. No idea about the anime though. I haven't watched season 2 yet, but knows what happens from there for the most part. I know this is weird for me to say, but the animation's like the least interesting thing about anime to me. So like I might as well read the books. Honestly. Because every time when I watch the manga, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to take from it. I don't know how I'm supposed to steal any of this to implement into my works. A lot of interesting going on at the moment. So I've heard. And GJK. Oh no, yeah. I was gonna listen to some guy explain the plot of what's going on now in Jujutsu Kaisen, but I was like, no, because as soon as like names get involved, I'm like, you lose me completely. Because I'm usually doing something else. Because I'm usually doing something else when I have somebody explain the plot to me. But like the sad thing about like the plot, when people explaining the plot, you have to be good at remembering names, or else you're just gonna have somebody spout events to you for like an hour or so, and I just doze off when people just start telling me events. But that's just my problem. So I would have to either read it or wait for the manga to come out. Such a shame. I am such a normie, but I got stuff to do. Well, everybody has stuff to do. Nice to include manga panels of the event or characters while explaining will help you to keep up somewhat. Oh yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure all of them do. Cannibal Chicken, welcome back to the chat. Hello, what manga are you what manga are animating? I'm just working on the Jester Reaper comic, as I usually do. I'm going the extra mile and doing I'm going the extra mile and doing 12 pages for this update. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Cannibal Chicken, tell me some good news. Well, I don't know about... Wait. Well, I don't know about all of them, but the good ones do. LOL. True. Well, I don't know about... Okay. Oh, good. I know. You're just repeating. I want to add an ear back here. Actually, I'll draw it in a place where it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Like, probably drawing ears back here. They look like wings. Oh, I don't have good news, but sadly, I have bad news. It's hard to share. Okay, let's default to let's default to the basics of good news. You're alive. You got out of bed today, and you're in the chat. So remember that. That's your good news for the day. You found the will to get out of bed. Found the will to get out of bed. But if you don't want to share the bad news, then I completely understand. I'll just be here drawing, doing the thing for entertainment, for oil. And then after this, I'll be working on Chimera Island. Well, after I'm done with this segment. And Chimera Island's probably gonna be pretty good. I also sent like the manuscript for chapter 3 to my friend, and he said it was good. So all I gotta do now is I think what I'll do is while I work on the the final segment of Chimera Island Chapter 1, I'll be working on the thumbnails for Chapter 2 side by side. BT Bluetooth. Yeah, so I'll work on it side by side. So when the time comes, I'll do that. Like I will be ready, completely ready for making the segment or making the chapter. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still annoyed about the YouTube Shorts thing, but it is what it is. By the way, you can read all through my Redream Chapter 1 reboot for free on my Patreon. Finally finished it. I did not know that you can read things for free on Patreon now. I thought everything was just paywalled. Well, that's good. And you finally got that Patreon done. That's what I'm talking about. Swing. And it's like that. Yeah, this is looking... Nope. You can make everything free to view if you want. Okay. I do want to experiment with like a Patreon like service, which is what I'm doing. Oh, that's good. I would do that later, but I guess I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do it, or find a good arbitrary number to set up the Patreon. Because like I would probably need like maybe 500, maybe 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll feel comfortable feeling like, yeah, this is enough for a Patreon to setting up like something like that. Okay. But congratulations on setting up that Patreon. Okay. Let's see if I can get this right. I think I can do this. It's the little details that pulls everything together. Let's see. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, but you gotta advertise your stuff. Let's see. I think this is good for the time being. The backgrounds come last. I don't like it. It's too static right now. I'm aware. I haven't done it because I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Well, planning is advised. Having a good plan is advised. Okay. Let's see. Next page. Next page. I think this page is fine. Continuing what I want to do, or where I left off with this one. TSS. What's up, man? Gracefully Che. Graceful Che. Welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news. Wait. Done some mentions here and there on Reddit. Okay. That's good. That's good. Welcome, new people. Tell me what's good. Give me some good news. I just found your channel. Oh, awesome. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Welcome to the channel. Enjoy your stay. I make comics. I make motion comics of my comics. And I also live stream. My goal is to get this channel monetized so I can make a passable income from the comics that I create. To also help out paying the bills and such. So that's pretty much it. I should probably do a welcome video for my YouTube, because I remember when YouTube channels do that, like their first video is like, welcome to the channel. This is basically what you're gonna find here. You just need like 45 subs to get monetized. You're so close. I just haven't gotten my watch hours yet. Honestly, that's the most difficult thing to get. Because like I tried, I was trying to get my watch hours through shorts, but that was doing well. But then YouTube was like, "All right, you need to calm down. You're posting too much." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "What, bro?" All right. And then I would try out, but now I'm trying out like live streaming again more often to get that number up while I wait for the algorithm to find the right audience for my motion comic material or other material that I will plan to make on the channel. I have 5,000 subscribers, but still no monetization for me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's usually about watch time. You need to have that subscriber and watch time. I think it was like around 3,000 watch hours. I think I'll draw like a gigantic slice across his abdomen That sounds cool. I'm like a third way there for watch hours. Yeah, I really don't get it. It's a very difficult and confusing thing. Some people just have the gift of making content that people like. Oh, what kind of stuff do you make on your channel? What content do you make on your channel? If let's see. Hmm. I trying to remember. I make random stuff, mostly Sonic related. Okay. Yeah. Man, I guess the Sonic fandom is pretty tight knit, having like 5,000 subscribers and such. Let's see if I can. What I want to do here. Actually, why do they have to butcher the Knuckles in the TV show, though? What do they do to Knuckles? One of my videos has one of my videos has 800k views of Frieza saying the N-word 3 times. How long is that video? Like, I don't know, like 17 seconds? Oh, okay. YouTube really likes that watch out, like large watch times. Like large watching time sessions and such. Let's see if I can make his arm go limp. They sent it to the hell of Paramount Plus. Wait, I can make you one if you want. Wait, what do you mean? Make me one of what? Let's see. There we go. I think what I'm trying to do here is trying to find a good pose for him to just lay down. Just lay down against like a bent over tree stump. I can make a video for you and you can upload it on your channel. Oh. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I can try that out and you have that be the channel whatchamacallit. Let's see. And I can like absolutely credit you for that as well. Got a Discord. Oh yeah. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, everything's going fine. Oh, it's just Masonymous. I don't think Discord does the whatchamacallits anymore. The numbers. Interestingly enough. Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah. Also, how do I send you the video? Let me see. Give me a second. Wait, give me a second. Yo, how am I supposed to do this? I'm signing on to the live stream. Sketch, if this happens again, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see if I can. You know what would be cool if for YouTube to have? It's just a DM thing. I wish YouTube had a DM feature. Honestly, I probably should have just opened up Restream. Hold up, I'm gonna be posting the my Discord link real quick. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's just look up that my Discord name. It's pretty open. And plus I'm too small for people to like bother me on it. Your stream is kind of a spoiler for your comics, but keep it up and I'll follow along in your videos. That's a good point. Actually, that is a pretty good point. I think when things get real spoiler heavy, that's when I'll yeah, when things get real spoil heavy, that's when I'll be more cautious about what I stream. But right now, it's not going to be. Right now, it's like not really that big of a deal. Besides, I know like a lot of people. I know it's like a lot of people don't really care about spoilers. Oh yeah, and I accepted your friend request. Do do. I'm trying to find a way. I think it's gonna take a while until I get to actual spoilers. And and actual spoilers in the comic. Cause like right now it's just chill. It's all right. And plus, it's a way to get people into the comics. It's like channel surfing, and you end up in a really cool part. Oh, I see. I I see. Hope you get there someday. Thank you, Cannibal Chicken. I appreciate that. Mm. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think. Yeah, this is perfect? Question mark. Because here's what I want to do. I want to do. I wanted to the thing to come out of his mouth, and then have the thing slither across his back and across his abdomen, and then slither all the way out here. That implied in the art business, we call it that movement, baby. Let's see. Okay, so all right, all right. I gotta wonder how I going to use this. I think I should probably have the sub counter, you know, for prosperity and such. Just bring it back up until I reach like 500. But honestly, it's like the vertical live streams. I don't think YouTube will allow it to pop off until I get until I get like a thousand subscribers. And maybe until I get 1,000 subscribers, they'll allow me to have monetization. But also making longer form content, like my stream of conscious live streams, where I would just talk about whatever was on my mind. That could also help with. That would just help with the watch hours. But I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay. But at the same time, it really feels like it's not up to me. Someone was able to show the sub count at 150 subs. Oh no, like I do have a sub counter. I just decided not to show it. I decided to not show it. Not for any reason at all, mostly, I guess. Let's see. I still want to make that, do that playlist idea. Questions. Can crocodiles jump? I don't think so, but they can climb. I remember seeing a video of crocodiles climbing. James Witt. Hello there. Welcome to the chat. James, tell me some good news. It is custom in this chat. When you say hi, you must be obligated to tell me some good news to keep the spirit alive. Okay, then we got this. So this is... Wait, so is this comic about your OC or already existing characters? OCs. I make all my comics about original characters. This one is Just a Reaper. It's about a young Grim Reaper trying to keep hell off Earth. And right now for this issue, well, not issue, but for this volume, the current hell on Earth is this character named Cain, a prideful demon. Okay, right now I'm trying to do the crown of his sort of crown over here. Glad to be here. Good news, huh? I'm glad to be a new subscriber. Also, learnership is going well. Your learnership? Tell me a little bit about that. What's that? How long does it take you to make just one page? I usually jump back and forth between pages. So, because I don't want to say that I have ADD or anything, but it helps. So it's kind of hard. So, but generally I would say around like 6 hours for a page or something like that. Because you see, I was working on this page. But when I'm bored, when I work on certain aspects of this page, I move on to working on certain aspects of this page. Because usually I would do thumbnails, then line art, then lettering, and finally backgrounds. The backgrounds are always the last things that I draw because you wouldn't know if a background is needed unless it's necessary. So it take you 24 hours to just 4 pages. Yeah, you don't really think about it. Well, I should probably time myself, but most likely. I work on my comics like 3 hours a day. Like when I have nothing else to do, I work on it for like around 6. But I'm also making the comic dubs on the channel, so that takes time. I'm yeah. If I have commissions, I usually work on that, but I don't want to take commissions anymore. I hate commissions now. So I'm just focusing on marketing and making the comics. And I'm also playing Persona because Sketch gifted me the game, and I told him that I would play the entire game if he gifted it to me. And I guess I stream it because I see it as an opportunity to increase exposure to the channel. Maybe, you know. But yeah, that learnership thing. What is that? And also, thank you for subscribing. Do you think IShowSpeed is unfunny? See, it's not my cup of tea. I get why people like his humor, but it's not the content that I spend my time watching. I think I remember seeing a montage of IShowSpeed, of his rise to fame, and like all of his trials and tribulations. And then I saw where he is now, and I was like, okay, I get it. I respect the grind. Sketch says, I mean, it's also a great game as well. It also, yeah, it absolutely helps that Persona 5 is a great game. IShowSpeed more like IShowAutism. I know it's absolutely a freaking joke. Not a joke, but a face that he puts on for the camera to be more interesting, because like that's what everybody does. As soon as the camera is on or the record, when people press record, they put on an exaggerated version of themselves to play it up for entertainment. And I get it. I absolutely get it. Like, people want to see a clown. He's willing to act the part. And not everybody, well, everybody, a lot of people can do that, but not a lot of people are as successful as him, so I get it. I remember seeing like some YouTubers saying that, oh man, why are always these black creators always making a fool of themselves? Always making a fool of themselves. And it's like, because people want a fool. Because people want a fool. That's basically it. It's basically it. It is what it is. Oh, James Witt. Sorry for the confusion. It's a business leadership course. What's your method of story creation? Do you create the characters or the story first? How do you proceed from there? Okay. So, the best way I can put it together. Give me a second. Let me turn off the music. Because I feel like the chat is getting lively enough. So, what I start first, everything comes from this philosopher that once said, every story is essentially an argument. So I think of the themes first. And for people who don't know what a theme is essentially what is your unpopular opinion, and every character of that story is a different perspective of said opinion. So when you have one, and the reason why I say what's your unpopular opinion, because you have a position that you know why other people don't like it, but because you are who you are, you have a unique perspective. You can speak upon that unpopular opinion, and you can properly shed light and you can properly shed light on what your opposition or what the main character's opposition or the opposing point of view can have and why it's a reasonable position to have. So when you have different characters trying to present different perspectives of said position, you will naturally have conflict. And the way that I try to tell a story is essentially being bridging that gap of the message that you're trying to get across through the characters, through the plot, through the characters and through the plot of the story. So that's how I usually come up with stories, and think and that way of thinking it helps me. It keeps me on track of what I'm trying to say with all the characters, why they're there, and where they're going in the terms of the story. And in terms of pitching the story, that's a after you have all that done, pitching the story to other people, I usually try to package everything in like a single sentence or around 7 words or like around 7 words. So because people's time are precious and everybody has ideas, and the best ideas are the ones that can be shared the quickest, honestly. Because it's like that phrase like a lie can spread faster than the truth because the truth takes a long it takes longer to explain the truth because but not that much. It doesn't take that it's not that hard to spread a lie, you know? It's quick, it's easy, but the truth is more nuanced than that and people don't really have time for it. So, just like with your story, I'm not saying your story is a lie per se, but I say take that idea and say and package your story in a way that's easily deliverable to somebody, and a lot of people like have quick attention spans. So uh, packaging it in around 7 words or less is the best way for you to go. So that's the long-winded answer for your question. I hope that helped. It's definitely Sketch says it's definitely perfects the entertainment of Gen Z. Yeah, and kids can make a lot of money. And kids can make you a lot of money. That's interesting. I think for a long time, advertisers have been trying to figure out how they can make kids money, make how kids can make the money, and streamers really understand how to do that. So that's really cool. Well, I'm not gonna say that's really cool. That's interesting. I'll say that's interesting. That's interesting. This stream started 69 minutes ago. Oh yeah, I'm still streaming because people are still chatting, and if people still got questions, I got answers. Thanks for explaining your story of creation method. I really appreciate it. How much of yourself is in your characters, and who are your artistic inspirations? I think I I try to put as much as myself into all the characters that I create, just so or in all the characters that I create because I want every character to essentially say I want all my characters to essentially have a relatability aspect to them. Even with the characters that I agree with, there always have to be a counterbalance to that of a character that disagrees with them. And what a lot of stories I see do this wrong is to make the opposing opinion essentially a straw man, or an simpler way to put it, a position that nobody holds that is essentially contrarian, that does not have a firm foundation of believing the opposite of what a I guess for lack of a better word, my self insert what to believe. So in my stories, I want a very varying thought processes of the characters and why their motivations are so different. That being said, when you do that properly, I put myself in all of these characters, but I think I would do that. I think I know I would do that correctly if nobody will be able to take away what my personal beliefs are. You know, I put myself in like a lot of these characters, and be and if I don't, I try to go with I try to go with a stereotype and build upon from there because like when you're writing characters, they're not human beings. They're supposed to be perspectives of a perspectives for a theme. So, and who are your artistic inspirations? My artistic inspirations vary from book to different book. Um, my friend, coworker, co-writer, he wanted to imitate the style of Jujutsu Kaisen for this one. For the previous, for like Purgatory Academy, my inspiration was like Kentaro Miura. I wanted to imitate Berserk, but I'm still trying to get there. For Let's Go Metal Hero, I wanted to imitate Kings of Nowhere by Katori Inc. And for Chimera Island, I wanted to imitate Hunter x Hunter in terms of like the art style. But that's how it is. That's how it is. So like even when I'm working on several different stories, I want them all to have visually unique styles, so people can't won't easily say, "Oh yeah, this is the other guy who made it." You know, I don't want the end associations to quick easily connect. You don't usually stream for like don't you usually stream for like 3 hours? Yeah, I want to actually cut that out to like if nobody's in the chat, I will cut my streams to like an hour or until like nobody really talks in the chat. But right now, like cuz like if I stream for 3 hours and nobody's looking at my streams, then that's just hurting my mental health and that's not cool. That's no bueno. So, if I have people around who want to talk and learn the processes of how I create the what I create, or just wants my general opinion on something, I can stay around for like 3 hours maximum. Nice. Characters aren't necessary, but people are perspectives. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, characters aren't necessary. I mm, I said characters are perspectives because characters are not people. Characters are perspectives. They're not people. So that's what I meant. But yeah, yeah, you're welcome. When I have that in mind, it's usually yeah. When I have that in mind, it's it's easier to create stories. It's a lot easier to create stories. But when it comes to like plot structure, story structure, I'm currently experimenting with that, like different story structures for like all these different stories that I have. But I do have a few friends that I give the stories to, so I can get their opinions on what's up or what's working or what's not. But when they say it's you, but like when you're independent, when somebody just says it's good, I'm like, all right, that's good enough. And like that's good enough. Okay, that's fine. The guy who looks dead looks like a Black Panther with a sharp set of teeth. By the way. Oh yeah. Okay. That's good to know. I think I yeah I think this is good. How about I turn that off? Yeah, this helps. I know it's a total noob question, but one of the reasons besides procrastination is why I don't actually create my comic manga. Just because I don't know page formatting, how page formatting works exactly. Can you advise? Um, Page formatting. Okay. There's really no set. For if you're going completely independent, you literally can do whatever you want, but that's not helpful. So that being said, uh, the way that I format my pages on Amazon, well, way I format my pages, I usually go like 6 by 9, but with 600 DPI because I'm making my stuff to print. Um, but that's specific for like Amazon because that's like their main thing. Um, I know for manga, it's around like five. It's around like 5 by 8. For comics, it's around. It's like something like 6 by 9. You can look up like dimensions of a comic. Right, yeah. You can look up the dimensions of the comic book or a manga, depending on like what you want to which style you want to go for. If you really want to have that manga style and like read like right to left, then it makes sense to do that 5 by 8, 5 by 8. But if you want to do an American comic, then do the American comic size. I'm not really sure about that because with my first comic, I messed up. I thought the American comic size was like 7 by 10, but that's just regular legal paper. But Amazon and usually every place can print 7 by 10, so I'm just gonna keep that for the entire series. But I think the most important thing is yeah, if you're gonna print it, check with the manufacturer to see like what's their standardized printing, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be using them to print your books. So so you might as well follow their standards. Oh yeah, and 600 DPI to print. I like making my comics in black and white because it's a lot cheaper to print books when it's in grayscale. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I just follow their guides of getting the book together and getting it ready to print, and you should be good. Is a vertical rectangle? Oh wait, is the vertical rectangle square supposed to be an exclamation mark? Oh yeah, it is. I'll definitely look up the dimensions. Appreciate it. Any tips on how to draw female characters? For some reason, perhaps a lack of practice, or I can't seem to draw females at all. Oh, literally, when people say I don't know how to draw something, I say take like like a inspiration. What? Oh, sorry. The exclamation mark point is supposed to be a yeah, the rectangle is supposed to be an exclamation mark. Sorry about that, bro. What the f? What's going on? I'll definitely look up the dimensions. Appreciated. Can you know how to draw the female figures? Okay, just look up characters, or get somebody else to draw for you. Literally, like my advice is look up a person who draws the female form the way that you would like to draw, and just study that. At first, trace it, break it down into shapes, and keep doing that until you have like some sort. You're building your visual library and building mental memory of drawing the female form. Bro wants to draw females. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so you would understand the female form, break it down into like simple shapes. Like this is a circle, or this is a square, or a circle, or if you want to get into the dimensions, this is a square, za 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 za, or like a rectangle, whatever. And break it down to shapes, break it down into forms, and keep doing that until you get like a mental memory of how to draw something. how to draw what you want to draw, and you'll get the hang of it in no time. Just essentially copying learning from your masters, copying and learning from your masters. And like the more you do it, the more you learn. Because people who just say just draw it, it's not. I don't think that's helpful at all. It's it's like when people want to give you criticisms and say learn anatomy. It's like you're saying nothing at all. Like you think you're being helpful, but like you're just wasting everybody's time. But I say copy your masters, copy the people that you want your art to look like, and you'll get there a lot faster than just brute forcing your way. Like everybody, yeah. And also the let's learn anatomy. I'm like, dog, bro, no. Like that's cool. Like it's so funny because like learn anatomy and such like that is such a high school teacher answer of like trying to figure learn anatomy and learn and just draw more is such a high school teacher explanation of finding out how to draw stuff. it's it's really funny. It's like asking your older brother how to do something and your older brother saying I don't know. And like obviously they do know. It's just that they don't know how to explain it. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, you just copy your masters." And that's just, and like you learn from and you learn the more you do that. Cuz like I get everybody want like with art school and all that stuff, they want everybody to draw from life as much as possible. But in reality, nobody. In reality, you gotta really care to draw from life if you want to do that. Most people want to draw in a specific way. So I'm like, if you want to go from point A to point B, you're gonna do that. The fastest way you can do that is to just go all in on your inspirations. Just go all in on your inspirations. And if you want to branch out, then you start. Then you learn from the fundamentals of your inspirations and branch out from there. Because everybody like not it doesn't like not everybody wants to be like the next Leonardo da Vinci or the next Renaissance man or the next realism painter. Like it's cool to have those aspirations, but like everybody, the majority of people don't want to do that. Who is dead in this page? I wouldn't call him dead. I wouldn't tell him say he's dead. But this is Cain, previously known as the Pride Demon. Do you use AI to enhance your work, or are you against it? If I used AI for anything, it's to have references for backgrounds, I suppose, or just mostly as get a feel for it. Using like AI art for anything, I don't think it's like that good enough to use seriously. And even when I try to use AI art for like the backgrounds, it's I still draw over it. Oh, snap. Ah, man. Oh, snap. Hyperseed, Superseed. Welcome to the chat. I don't know if you're still there. Man. There was somebody in the chat. Oh well. I was heavy in thought. Oh well, I'll do that later. Oh, I gotta. That's unfortunate. But anyway, if Super Speed is still in the chat, hello, welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news. Other than that, I think I'm a little bit too late for that. Um, but sorry about distracting you. Oh no, it's fine. I'm also streaming vertically, and and I was focused on answering the questions and drawing. And the vertical chat has been like silent for a while. So that is completely my bad. But um as I was saying, I don't have a problem with AI art. I just mostly have a problem with people who don't use it efficiently, because people don't even use like 3D art, 3D assets efficiently in their comics. Usually when I see people use 3D assets, they just put it on top of their artwork and call it a day, and it just doesn't look right. There's no like cohesion when people use that kind of stuff, and that pisses me off more than people who just use it. Can I say what's going on behind me, or you don't care? It's okay if you don't care. Just asking. Oh yeah, go ahead. You can say what's going on behind you. Man, that's so. Oh well. That was. Let me see. But yeah, like what I do use 3D assets. I like to use a well like, for my comic for like the motion comic. I like to use AI, but it's mostly in the background to give a vibe of the location. Yeah, to essentially give a vibe for the location. I don't think it's good. It's that worthwhile. I wouldn't use it mostly because I don't know. I don't. It's just not interesting to me. Something that's not interesting to me. I like drawing, and I think getting the visual models for it to do everything is just a hassle. I'm like, I just rather just draw it. Oh my god, guys, okay. I'm not reading all that. But yeah, I think. But yeah, what was the last question? Jennifer Herbert, welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news. BRB. All right. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta troll some other streamers. All right. It's been a nice talking to you. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news to keep the spirit alive. On two. I don't know. Why is so? This is the problem. Like, why do, why can't people just say something like say something good? Well, I'll tell you, Jennifer. You woke up today, and you're in the stream. You found a reason to get out of bed, And that's some good news. That sounds like some pretty good news to me. So what's going on? That was trolling. Seems like legit questions. I don't think a TSS was asking legit questions. It was the other. I think other people were asking legit questions. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I'm too busy multitasking. Well, task switching. Only computers multitask. Man, I still feel bad that I didn't recognize the last person in the vertical stream. I don't know, not looking at the other chat. Okay. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You just gotta learn from your mistakes. And keep moving on. I don't think TSS was trolling. He seemed to have legit, genuine questions considerably. Okay. I was just I was just reading questions and answering off the top of the dome. So I was mostly in auto. I guess I was on autopilot. Oh yeah, he was asking about my thoughts on I show speed and whatnot. That's pretty good. I get it. I get it. No, let's see. But I think. Oh yeah, and he was asking who's dying in this panel. He was pretty good when it comes to the questions and interacting with the chat. Let's see. This should be fine. Another thing. By the way, have you given thought about the ideas for how diversity content on the channel you posted in the comment section? Uh, yeah. I think what I want to do, I really want to do the character playlist. So I think every day I'm gonna post like a main character from a series, and I would ask what album would they listen to, what would be their favorite album, and what I would do is listen to every album that somebody recommends, and I would just cherry pick some of the songs from that album that reminds me of the character, and I would just make a playlist on YouTube, and I think probably like an hour long playlist, and to help with watch time. And the playlist would probably be named like when you're something relatable, but it's like a playlist that is very reminiscent of a character. Like if somebody made a if somebody gave me a several songs or several albums that is for Susan, I would name the playlist music to overthrow hell or something, because that's essentially like a character arc or whatever of Susan, or just something that is reminiscent of that character. And it's just copy, like I won't be able to get monetized off of it because it's just straight up copyrighted music, and I might not even some songs might not even be able to play on the playlist, maybe, But if that's not it, if that's not happening, then uh, I can always go to the next song or see if I can use another song. But other than that, I can absolutely do that. Like I really like the playlist idea, but constantly going back to my memory of songs, it's kind of difficult, and it takes way too much time. So I would rather just ask the community. Oh yeah, I would just rather just ask the community, and the community will come together. I would just make the playlist of like what's best suits the character, and just put that on YouTube. I'm also going to see if I can go back to these streams and make not shorts, but make clips. So that would also help in search rank. But that's after I'm done with all of my other stuff. Yeah, that's after when I'm done with all my other with all the motion comics. I think that would be dope. How about more shorts, random community posts about your characters, critiques of your audience's art, and offer advice on how they can improve? Hmm. Those are not bad ideas. Short, like I was in a shorts craze because I was like for the all this month I was posting like 3 to 6 shorts a day, and as of recently, YouTube just stopped recommending my shorts to people or just stopped pushing my shorts to people. So it just feels more demotivating to make more shorts. Yeah, so it just feels more demotivating to me to just make more shorts because YouTube's not pushing it to anybody. So I'm just posting shorts like one short a day and focusing more on community posts. And I don't know why, because a lot of these YouTube gurus said like community posts, like YouTube is pushing more and more community posts. But I guess those videos are old, and YouTube doesn't want to like push community posts to everybody anymore. It is what it is in that case. Um, Other than that, random community posts about your characters. That's the idea of asking people about what albums these characters would listen to, and albums we should I would they would listen to, and I could probably talk about like some inspirations about some characters or aspirations for what I want to do, or aspirations that I don't feel like I had time to say. Maybe. Um, and critiques of your audience's art and offer advice on how they can improve. That's not a bad idea. I guess I can critique somebody's art. I would have to think. Yeah, I would kind of honestly feel like I have to think about that. Honestly, to see if it fits the type of content I want on my channel. But honestly, I don't think that. Thinking emoji. The type of content that I want on my channel. I don't know if that matters because if it's successful, then I can do it for a while and ride off of the coattails of the success of that specific brand of content. I guess art critique. I sometimes see art critique videos on YouTube and they do pretty well. Not now, of course, but everything is done on your end. Yeah, once everything done is done on your end. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fine. I think I can do some more stuff like that. I don't know if it's I'm thinking about maybe I can post like more than once when it comes to community posts because I don't because audience fatigue just feels kind of fake to me. But it's really not up to me. It's up to like if YouTube says it is, if it's too much. Because I feel like YouTube has been telling me that my I've been posting too much when it comes to shorts. Because yeah, they don't want they don't want me to post anymore, or they're just not showing the posts as much as I would like them to. But what can you do? Literally, what can you do other than just keep posting, just keep swimming? You know what I mean? And like I keep thinking about, well, no, I was like maybe I can keep streaming Persona on the in the on YouTube, but yeah, people on YouTube don't really turn out for that kind of content. But it's a variety stream, and I can like, I don't think it would hurt either. It doesn't really hurt either, honestly. I'm usually there for like sketch, and if somebody else decides to join on, then that's good. I mean, that's what I constantly think about. Doesn't it also make the game lag when you do it on both? It lags when I try to do the vertical live stream because on the vertical live stream, I'm essentially uh, projecting the game twice at the same time. So you have like instances where I'm projecting the game three times, and that really slows down the CPU. So that's why the game chugs. Used to chug more often than not. I thought it was because of the vertical stream, but like not really. Yes and no. It's mostly because of just I'm projecting three times, projecting the game three times at once. Been running fine lately again. Yeah, because I just did the I would just run it once and not use the vertical stream. Doing it on YouTube is not really a problem because I use Restream to stream on YouTube and Twitch. So I just have to send it out to like one signal, and Restream will just send it out to like YouTube and Twitch. So that's really helpful. I wonder if people on YouTube. Yeah. Oh man, that's what I'm gonna. That's what I want to do now. Just ask people what album would they be listening. What album a character would listen to. I kind of want to. I'll probably do that during the break. And I'll like after I stream the second time today, I'm just gonna be listening. I just be listening to all of the albums, pick the best one, like pick the best ones, make a compilation, and the compilation will be super cool. Probably have some like visualizers that I found through CapCut and find a pretty good story. Find a pretty cool sounding title and go on from there. Oh man, I'm hype about. I'm hype again. That sounds nice. That sounds awesome. And that sounds like a thing I can do to for volume in volumes or whatever. Like do mixtape one, mixtape two. Probably have like an hour long, like probably like start off with a 30 minute, like 15 to 30 minute mixtape, and then from there I can do hour long, make it an hour long, if it's really successful. That's what I'm looking forward to. And it seems like streaming in the mornings is working pretty well for me again. Now that people are liking and scrub scribing. I think I am trying to. There is a good. There is a good reason for people to subscribe because it's not really a vanity metric when it comes to subscribers on YouTube because it still unlocks things. But I think like the last number on YouTube, the last subscriber number on YouTube to actually unlock something would be 1,000 subscribers. And once I reach 1,000 subscribers, oh my gosh, dude, I'll be happy. I remember I declared that I will get like um, monetized this month. Uh, Sadly, it didn't happen. However, um, I do have I have earned like around 70 subscribers ever since the month started. So that's really that makes me really happy. I was expecting a one of my shorts to blow up on one of my shorts to blow up or something like that. However, just stepping out. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, James. Thanks for all the advice, all the questions, keeping me entertained, and keeping everybody entertained. You're a real one. Yeah, that is a really good thing that I can do. Yeah. Okay. I honestly wish Twitch's a thing was better. Twitch's discovery algorithm. I don't even think Twitch has an algorithm, do they? Like, I wish Twitch's method of discovery was better. It's such a disappointment. Twitch's discovery is the worst of all sites. I feel like they know that the majority of people that uses their site like just go over there from YouTube. And like their main reason why people use Twitch is because they have a better what was it? Yeah, they just have a better incentives for people to give people money, like donations and such like that. It's such a shame. I don't even know if Twitches is better at all. Like, not Twitches, but Kick. I don't even know if people really use Kick like that, honestly. Oh no, that's not how his eyes are drawn. I remember drawing him. He looks like a Goku. He looks kind of like Goku. I have those kind of Goku eyes. But I look like Goku. But how? I don't know. I guess getting discovered on Twitch is it's it sucks real. It sucks really because there really feels like there are more ways for you to mess up or just not get seen through the algorithm. But honestly, I guess I understand because now that technology has gotten so accessible that literally anybody with a phone and is tech savvy enough to know how to press the record button can make anything and just put it on the algorithm and just flood it with the most garbage content. It makes sense why it's a lot harder for people to be recognized unless you have some controversy to your name. Maybe I got to get controversial. What do you think, Sketch? Very easy thing to do on Twitter. Nah. Oh my gosh. That is true. Very true. Just to have controversy on Twitter and then use and then like well, I think that's what why a lot of people on Twitter use it for, or entrepreneur entrepreneurs on Twitter use it for, especially on YouTube. They would just use Twitter for a content farm and then make YouTube videos about what they experienced on Twitter to further perpetuate drama. Let's see. You know what's kind of funny? When I was like working on this, I was like, I in the beginning stages of like working on Just a Reaper, I kind of didn't understand people what people found in the appeal of the art style. But the more I worked on it, the more I'm like, actually, this art style is pretty good. It's like I didn't notice. Like I thought it was just crude and sketchy, and I think that's part of the charm of it. Like people spiritually understand it. I think because of Jujutsu Kaisen is very similar to it. I mean, it's because it's the inspiration. I think people like dirty artwork thanks to manga of like Chainsaw Man and whatnot. Especially like Mob Psycho 100 and whatnot. People don't mind a little grime lately. It kind of reminds me of like a lot of indie stuff. Well, this is indie, and like the charm of like independent stuff. How it's not perfect, and when you look at it, it feels like, oh, I can do this too. It feels like you don't need a team of people to make the story that you want to make. And I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, this looks cool. It's like, he's like looking at the little slug soul coming out of his mouth. But with that being said, I guess all hearts and minds are clear on the stream. If anybody's on looking at the stream in the vertical chat, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because I think this stream is winding down. If anybody got any questions for me, I'd love to answer. I'll give it like 2 more minutes and well 1 more minute, and then I'll close the stream at 11, and I'll start streaming Persona at 12, so you can be more entertained at work. Sketch, how you enjoying this free entertainment? Well, it's not free. You paid for Persona, so I guess you paid for 100 hours of content. How's that feel? This entertainment is crucial to my success. Oh, TSS is back. What's going on, TSS? The stream has earned a little bit more has earned a little bit more life. Tell me what's good. Let me see. Good, good, good. I think, hmm. Yeah, I will absolutely try to make another post for today on the community tab. Just to experiment. How much is too much? How much is too much on the community tab? And I can also do it again with a try again with shorts of like what album would you think he would listen to? Got any? So, anybody got any questions? I was spamming gulp 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 in the other streams. It was so funny. Oh, were they like what were their reactions? There was like another guy in the stream. He was freaking spamming noodle and stuff like that in the chat. I mean, I guess it helps with engagement. It makes YouTube think more people are whatchamacallit are enjoying the chat. I suppose. IG. But but it sounds pretty. Seems probably pretty bad for like the newcomers in the long run. I guess I always like look at everything towards everything through a marketing perspective. It's like the ethics of saying gulp 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 in a Twitch chat, in a YouTube chat. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, how did they react? I think I would with this one. I would like to have him hold the scythe. Wait, does he have the overreacting and timing out? Oh, okay. My chair fell. It sounds like It sounds like you were probably trolling people playing Roblox. That sounds like it. Like kids playing Roblox. That sounds like somebody who would play Roblox would do. No, they were playing multiverses. Ah, dang. One of these days I'll get it right. Yeah, a lot of like yo sketch. Have you noticed that more people are playing multiverses? I thought that game died. Didn't it die a while ago? It's crazy how it's coming back. It feels like it. Because it came back. Okay. Did Warner Brothers have like enough money to bring back the servers or something? It like died or took a hiatus or something, then came back. Oh, shows what I know. Like, what's even new about it? Or the servers more stable or something? Or did they think, oh yeah, this is actually cool. This is cool actually. Let's bring it back. No idea. Hmm. I know Warner Brothers is really on edge when it comes to like making entertainment now because I just keep shelving a lot of their stuff. And they probably found out that multiverses is probably profitable. It can be profitable, so they brought it back. I like that reminds me of like that news of Adult Swim games just erasing their entire library of games that they published. and they were like, oh, and they told like other developers that they hired or that they put on. They said like, oh yeah, you can republish it. Just take us off. Just take our name off. Translate 529 in French. I don't got time for that. You can just tell me. No idea. Okay. But it do be like that. Okay. Man, this hand is so gross. This hand is so gross. I don't like it. There we go. Then I doubt anybody's gonna look at the hands though. Okay. So his legs are so small. I just noticed that. Let me blow it up a little bit. Add a little Shh. No. Add some creases. Do that. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. That has a better look to it. So, other than that, I guess there's not much to say when it comes to this stream though. Might as well diet down. I do say so myself. I do think this was a successful stream. For the most part. For the most part. But with that being said, my heart's, minds, and clear. I'll check y'all late here. Peace.